The year 2008 was full of excitement for Purdue. The campus saw many firsts. First Boilermaker Ball, first major alumni awards, first launching of a campaign for student access and success, first inauguration of a Purdue president, and first medal in the Paralympics by a Purdue rower.
This is really an exciting time.
To help students succeed at Purdue, the university launched a $304 million campaign for access and success.
We want to make certain that the benefits of a Purdue University education are open to all students. And we want to focus new energy on helping students succeed and graduate once they arrive.
One key component is the Purdue Promise, which ensures a Purdue education to qualified Indiana students whose families earn $40,000 or less. Other access and success programs provide scholarships for middle-income students, help attract and retain top students, support learning communities, and boost orientation efforts.
Having a scholarship makes a huge difference. It allows me not to worry about my financial issues right now. It also allows me to start saving money so that I can think about graduate school and medical school or what I'm going to do after I graduate.
I am the youngest of a family of 13 children, so my family really can't afford to send everybody to school off my dad's salary, so scholarship, it was a wonderful thing for me. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a scholarship.
The inauguration of President France Cordova took place in April, the first ever such event on the Purdue campus. 3 former Purdue presidents took part. Arthur Hansen presented the Presidential Medallion. Stephen Beering handed over the University Mace. Martin Jischke presented a copy of the state charter that established Purdue in 1869. The celebration continued into the evening with the inaugural ball, where Purdue Pete, in a supersized tux, joined President Cordova on the dance floor. Inauguration week also highlighted research through several prestigious academic panels. A procession of more than 120 flags representing the home countries of Purdue students provided a colorful kickoff to the Global University Symposium, moderated by Purdue alumnus and C-SPAN President Brian Lamb. During her inauguration, Cordova outlined 3 goals of Purdue's new Synergies strategic plan. The first area of emphasis is launching tomorrow's leaders.
A priority is to enhance the experiences of undergraduate students during their first 2 years. We will centralize services and resources in a student hub that fosters student life and leadership, academic excellence and diversity. It will promote and reward innovation in teaching.
The second point of emphasis involves meeting global challenges.
Everything I've said today involves our university's position as being both transmitter and receiver of global knowledge. So now it's time to roll up our collective sleeve to solve global problems.
Oh, 你好.
Students, soon it will be expected that you will have enriched your resume with an experience abroad.
Well, I mean, that shows like the infection process, you know.
The third and final synergy is discovery with delivery.
As a research university, Purdue's goal is to be at the forefront of discovering new knowledge. A bold beginning is Purdue's Discovery Park. It localizes 11 interdisciplinary centers and encourages partnerships. Purdue has constructed several commercial research parks around Indiana, which today host 170 companies. And now we need to pump new discoveries into those parks.
2, 3.
Purdue's latest research park was dedicated in October. The Technology Center of Southeast Indiana houses facilities for Purdue's College of Technology at New Albany and serves as an incubator for startup and expanding companies.
1, 2.
At the West Lafayette Purdue Research Park, ground was broken for a 13-acre expansion and for a new innovation center.
We need to get some walking on the grass.
Speaking of discovery, Purdue researchers are developing a device to detect tiny cracks in bones. The technology may help prevent serious leg fractures in racehorses.
This has the potential to pick up these micro cracks before they become larger fractures. In other words, they become either stress fractures or even worse, these catastrophic injuries.
So can we identify who these people are?
Purdue North Central alumni got a chance to learn more about the role forensics plays in solving crimes. From Purdue West Lafayette Clinical Laboratory Science Director David Tate.
Yeah, if somebody had a shovel.
Purdue celebrated its first Green Week in September. It included a series of activities involving recycling and sustainability.
The very most important step is to start the conversation campus-wide about issues related to environment, to energy, to just general sustainability issues.
The Purdue Alumni Student Experience, or PACE, sprinted to the top as Purdue's largest student group in 2008, with events like this gathering at Mackey to watch the Purdue IU game on the big screen and an evening of networking with alumni.
Tonight is a night to celebrate Purdue, rekindle old ties, friendships.
Your Alumni Association began the year with more than 500 alumni and friends at Union Station in Indianapolis for the first Boilermaker Ball. Scheduled as an annual event for the last Friday in February, the party featured a silent auction, dinner, dancing, and live entertainment.
The best part is that it's the anticipation of what this is going to turn into over time. That's what's exciting to me. And to see this many people exhibiting this much Purdue pride in one place that doesn't have a sporting event attached to it doesn't happen very often. So it's pretty exciting.
During Gala weekend, the class of 1958 celebrated its 50th with the traditional march to John Purdue's grave and a loyalty luncheon. Gala weekend activities were scheduled in conjunction with Springfest, giving alumni plenty to see and do.
I feel like I'm at a family reunion of sorts.
The Purdue Black Alumni Organization hosted its first Business and Leadership Summit in Chicago in April. In his keynote address aboard the Odyssey cruise ship, McDonald's president Don Thompson emphasized the need to attract more minority students to Purdue.
Why can't we do some of the things that help many of us so that we can help Purdue move those numbers forward, help that outreach, do some of the things necessary for all of us to be a whole lot better.
I hope that you've had a chance to look at the Purdue alumnus online.
The 37th Annual Alumni Leaders Conference featured a record turnout. The leaders learned ways to attract and retain new volunteers and spark interest at the local level.
The nominees were nominated by their alumni club.
Jim Wark and Pat Parks received the Boilermaker Pride Award at the Alumni Leaders Celebration Dinner. 1948 graduate Wark was honored with the In-State Award for his work with the Indianapolis chapter. Parks, a 1973 alum, got the Out-of-State Award for improving the Alumni Club of Central Iowa.
On the field to make the presentation are
Winners of the 2008 Young Alumni Award were Ismael DeJesus from the Purdue Club of Northwest Indiana and John Simpson from the Purdue Club of Chicago.
The Purdue Alumni Association would like to congratulate.
The 2008 Special Boilermaker Award went to Barb Frazee and Scott Mandernack. Frazee is Executive Director of Purdue Housing and Food Services and a 1981 CFS graduate. Mandernack is head librarian at the Hicks Undergraduate Library.
Our first award goes to...
At its annual Alumni Leaders Day, Purdue Calumet honored 21 alumni with outstanding alumni awards.
What a great night for celebration.
And to top off alumni awards for the year, the President's Council and the Purdue Alumni Association joined forces to present major honors to several valued alumni and friends.
And thanks for the memories.
Joe Rudolph, a 1948 liberal arts graduate, received the Distinguished Alumni Service Citation for his roles as past executive director of the Purdue Alumni Association and advocate for the John Purdue Club.
But this means a lot to Sandy, me, and our family.
1964 management graduate Dick Dowk was honored with the Distinguished Family of the Year Award. The Dowk family has supported the university in many ways, including contributions for the Dowk Alumni Center.
Hail Purdue!
Tom Spurgeon, a 1961 industrial management graduate, received the Alumni Citizenship Award. Spurgeon also supports Purdue in many ways, including contributions for the Spurgeon Golf Training Center and the Spurgeon Hall of Spirit in the Dowk Alumni Center. He also serves on the Board of Trustees.
Hail Purdue!
For his extraordinary loyalty in supporting the vision and mission of Purdue, Roger Gatewood, a 1968 mechanical engineering graduate, received the Distinguished Individual Philanthropist Award.
I received this award on behalf of
patience.
6 corporations making a significant impact on Purdue as partners for the advancement of CAD/CAM education were recognized with a Distinguished Corporate Partner Award. The companies include General Motors, Autodesk, EDS, Hewlett-Packard, Siemens PLM Software, and Sun Microsystems. Finally, the Reagan Street Foundation was honored with the Distinguished Foundation Partner Award for helping shape the vision and mission of the university.
To get your mind to wander.
English professor Robert Lamb was named 2008 Indiana Professor of the Year by the Council for the Advancement and Support of Education. Lamb was cited for excellence in undergraduate teaching and mentoring. Since the award was created in 1987, Purdue has won 10 times. Homecoming 2008 featured President Cordova leading the band to the stadium, and 2 important dedications. A purposely unfinished 8-foot-tall bronze sculpture of Purdue's Block P was dedicated next to Academy Park.
A student conceived of the idea of a Block P memorial to students who attended Purdue but passed away before graduating. The unfinished Block P symbolizes the call also to be lifelong learners. It also symbolizes our lifelong connection with our university.
2, 3. The 1958 and 1959 alumni classes joined forces to fund a new campus landmark on the walkway next to the Armstrong Hall of Engineering. Dubbed the Gateway to the Future, the arch commemorates the 50th anniversary of both classes. They raised more than $500,000 for construction, plus another $150,000 for scholarships.
Both classes wanted to do more than create a physical testament to their days at Purdue. They wanted to influence our students. So they raised enough money to fund this gateway and significant student scholarships. And thus they have built another gateway to the future.
Of the 2008 Homecoming King and Queen.
Lauren Miaton of New Orleans became the first student athlete named Homecoming Queen. She's on the women's basketball team. Sam Utley of Hofstadt was voted king. The Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis campus dedicated a new 5-story campus center in January. The center hosts a multitude of special events and gives students a place to study, relax, and eat. 2 IPFW staff dashed through the spray as part of the dedication of the Connie and Dan Dickey Alumni Fountain at Indiana Purdue Fort Wayne. The ceremony highlighted the 10th anniversary Mastodon Roast at IPFW. John Lasky, an IUPUI senior from Torrance, California, won the 2008 Grand Prix. The race ended under a yellow flag lap, run by only the top 5 carts, following a wreck that momentarily stopped the race. This was the last race at the track north of Ross-Ade Stadium. It'll be replaced by a new track at the corner of McCormick Road and Cherry Lane. Purdue's orientation program, Boiler Gold Rush, attracted a record 5,400 plus students, including transfers for the first time.
That's better. That's very nice for this.
Emma Preischel became the first Purdue graduate to compete in rowing at the Paralympics. She won a silver medal in the legs, trunk, and arms mixed 4, despite suffering from Erb's palsy, which limits the strength and range of motion in her left arm.
It's quite an honor to be representing the United States, and to switch over from black and gold to red, white, and blue is something that I probably will never forget.
2 Purdue students represented the United States at the Olympic Games. Senior Kara Patterson in javelin and freshman David Budia in diving. The Joe Tiller era at Purdue came to a close in grand style with a 62-10 trouncing of Indiana. This was the most lopsided victory over IU since 1893. Senior Corey Sheets broke the single-season record for rushing touchdowns and grabbed the number 2 slot in school history for career rushing yards.
Corey Sheets on the carry.
Senior Curtis Painter ended his career 3rd in Big Ten history for total offense. Tiller finished his 12-year run as head coach with an 87-62 record. At the end of the game, Tiller took an ice water bath and directed the band. He also shared some emotional comments.
First and foremost, I want to thank all the Boilermaker family, all of our fans, all of our alumni, all of our friends. I wish the players weren't here. I say that because when the players are here, I have a difficult time. The game is always about the players, number one. They say when you leave a place, it's not what you take with you, but rather what you leave behind. Hopefully we left some great memories.
Despite fielding a young team of mostly freshmen and sophomores, men's basketball advanced to the second round of the NCAA tournament in 2007-2008. The Boilers finished with 25 wins and 9 losses. The 2008-2009 team started with high hopes for the Big Ten championship. An improved offense plus the return of Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, Chris Kramer, helped the Boilers begin the season with 17 wins and 5 losses. Despite key injuries, the 2007-2008 women's basketball team repeated as Big Ten tournament champions. In the title game, the Boilers beat Illinois 58-56 at the buzzer. This was Purdue's 7th tournament trophy. In the NCAAs, Purdue fell to top-ranked Tennessee in the second round. The team began the 2008-2009 season strong. On the way to a 15-8 start, the Boilers downed number 4 ranked Texas 66-55. The 2008 volleyball team advanced to the NCAA Sweet 16 for the 3rd time in the last 4 seasons. The Boilers beat Louisville and Middle Tennessee State before losing to Hawaii. Senior Stephanie Lynch was named First Team All-American. As it has for the last 75 years, Purdue musical organizations closed the year with its production of The Christmas Show. William Griffel, formerly at Franklin Central High School in Indianapolis, was named the new director of PMO in the fall. During this 75th Christmas show, 130 alumni from every era of PMO history joined the students on stage for the 6 performances.
It's been a great year of firsts and notable accomplishments for Purdue University. We hope that you've enjoyed this recap of everything gold and black for 2008. Hail Purdue.